Hi, it's Lorraine Pursell. Welcome to Fairy Godmother Monday. Pardon me for being a little bit tardy. I'm still trying to work out the tech stuff since I can't get the stream key from Facebook for OBS. So back on my phone. I hope the quality is okay. We're going to be talking today about how to turn anxiety around. And I have a perfect personal situation that I think is universal, and I mentioned in my Hacks group, Hacks for Anxiety and Depression group, if anybody is interested in focusing on the solution rather than the anxiety and depression. As you jump on, please say hi in the comments so I can welcome you. And because it's universal, I wanted to share it. So just go to Hacks for Anxiety and Depression and request to join over there. We're not your typical anxiety and depression group. We are only focused on the solution, not on the problem or the pain. And so it's amazing. Good morning, Karen. Hey. So I discovered this morning that the rejections in my life have kept me, and I've had some this year, there's just this, like wet wool blanket over me, and I'm editing myself and I'm holding myself back. And, in all frankness, that's bullshit. Because when someone rejects you, it's about them and not about you. And so I really came to like an epiphany this morning and got, I knew resolve. It's like new skin. You know how prison feels comfortable. When you're behind bars, it feels comfortable because we know what they're going to feed us. We know what our bed is like. But when we expand to a new level of maybe being more vulnerable or opening ourselves up, that's new territory, and it's uncomfortable because it's new territory. So, I am at least aware of it now. And as you jump on, please say hi so I can welcome you. At least I'm aware of it now, and I will let this unfold and unravel. And as always, as I expand and grow, once I get my sea legs, my next thing is to show you guys the hacks. I'm not just in this journey for me, I really want to show everybody the door to their own prison doors. Show them that they can just walk out. We don't have to put up with feeling less than or feeling not enough. And so what I experienced this morning was profound. And I just wanted to share that with you. So when we, the whole thing is unraveling the conclusions that we came to when we were little ones, according to the people that are around us. As you jump on, please say hi so I know you're here. To unravel those things around us. And they're all the undoing of the BS that we took in and concluded about ourselves when we were little, before we could reason things out, before we go, now wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. Well, when we were little, we didn't know. So, So I got a whole new area of being set free. And if you want to read that comment, that post that I did, request to join the Hacks for Anxiety and Depression group, Hacks for Anxiety and Depression. Because here's the thing, it's like a game where we are masquerading our greatness here on this planet. This is kind of what the planet's purpose is. It's like this game. I mean, imagine how boring it would be if you got everything you desired just like this. There'd be no challenge. I got a splinter in my finger at Walmart yesterday. I'm trying to see if that's where it is. Good morning, Joey. Happy Monday to you too. So it's unraveling the conclusions that we came to about ourselves when we were little and before we could filter everybody else's input. Like I'm wrong, I'm bad, there's something wrong with me, I'm defective, there's just something innately wrong with me. And so, as you jump on, please say hi so I know you're here and can welcome you. Happy Fairy Godmother Monday. Hey, Verna. So It's the whole thing of unraveling the things that are holding us back. And as those things open up, just going, ugh, get it off, get it off. And here is the source, the reason for pain. Can I just say the reason for pain? Right here. Here's the reason for pain. Are you ready? Drum roll, please. Hey, Stephen. Drum roll. The reason for pain. Are you guys ready? Let me know you're ready, because I want you ready for this one. The reason for pain. As you jump on, please say hi so I know you're here and I can welcome you. You guys wanting to hear this? The reason for pain? I want to see it in the comments. As you jump on, please say hi in the comments so I can welcome you. The reason for pain. The reason for pain. I'm waiting. I think that's a yes from Joey. Brenda, hi from, I think is that England or Sweden? I'm not sure, Brenda. Tell me where that is. So you guys ready? Brenda, she's waiting. Brenda's waiting. Who else is waiting for the reason for pain? Canada. Okay, Brenda, thank you. Stephen's saying please. Okay. The whole reason for pain, and this is why we can turn around and thank the people who have said things or done things that have caused old hurts to come up. I'm going to phrase it that way. Caused old hurts to come up. The whole reason, and I'm not going to say they caused us pain or they made us hurt, because that's being a victim. No, we control what we do with that thing that happens to us. Are we going to be a victim? Are we going to feel bad? Are we going to lick our wounds forever? Or are we going to go, okay, thank you, because you know what you just did for me? You just set me free. You just set me free. You just helped me see. Yeah, okay, Steve. You just showed me an old wound that happened precognition when I was a little person that couldn't weed out the stuff and concluded that, in my case this morning, I'm bad. There's something wrong with me. And so I've been editing myself. I've been holding myself back. And this is such a big thing for me to come to, is letting that go so I can be more of my frustrations, more of my expression without editing myself, that I can be more of me. Because as long as you think you are bad, wrong, there's something wrong with you, Karen, Brenda, welcome. Okay. As long as you think there's something wrong with you, you are not going to express. It's going to be threatening to express, correct? If you think there's something wrong with you, and that's a conclusion that you came to when you were a little one because of what well-meaning others were doing. Good morning, Vicky. Hari, yes. Thank you, dear. Then we can just blow that thing away and that's what I did in the hacks group this morning. I just said, blah. This is what I realized. This is what I'm seeing. I'm done with it. I'm ready to move on. Okay. I don't have to stay in this prison. Have unbounded love from us. Thank you so much, Hari. Love you too, sweetheart. Hari from India. I love you. So here's the thing. We can thank those people who actually just, all they're doing is triggering an initial pain that was caused by well-meaning others doing the best they knew how to do, so that we can now look at it in our full conscious state. Now that we're older than 7, below the age of 7, you aren't able to decipher what's going on. As you jump on, please say hi so I know you're here. So is this making sense? It was completely liberating for me. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me of the deepest wound inside of me that's causing me to be crippled inside. You know, like John Lennon's song, one thing you can't hide is if you're crippled inside. You know, we pretend and we posture and we do this and we do that. And while all the while we are, Hope, good morning. All the while when we are suffering inside. So these people who trigger that stuff so we can look at it are doing us a favor and we can say thank you. Who is this resonating with? I know this is a big, bold step, but this right here is one of the biggest tools for, what is today's topic? Turning anxiety around. Turning anxiety around. That's our theme for today, turning anxiety around. Who is this resonating with? I know it was something just completely opposite of what mass consciousness thinks. It's like, if someone hurts us, we make them bad, we make them wrong, we diss them, blah, 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 blah. And yes, you need to feel the feeling and let it move through you. That's what emotion is. It's moving through you. Emotion is energy in motion. That's what emotion is. We're letting that MFer move through us, okay? We are not letting it get stuck on the twigs and branches, the thorny things inside of us. We want to have our, you know, if you want to use our digestive system, our elimination system clean and clear so that thing can just like, whoa, I see it now. Just letting that thing move right on out. Letting that thing move right on out. And now I'm like, woo, I'm more free now. I'm more free. I'm more able to expand. I'm more able to show my beautiful self. I'm more able to let the light shine from my face just from showing up and walking through the grocery store, Vicki. Right? Because as long as we've got that wet wool blanket of I'm bad, I'm wrong, there's something wrong with me, something inherently wrong with me, we cannot shine. We sort of shine and it's kind of there, but we're really like putting a shade over it like this. Okay, we're putting a little shade over it because we know the divine lives in us. I heard Joe Dispenza say this morning, this was really good. We are here now to prove that divine lives in us. We are here now to prove that divine lives in us. Who is this resonating with me? Who is resonating with this? It seems so much harder to accept and let go of the family. Yeah, trust me. I know I went through it a lot this year. I get it, Steve. Totally do. But what we must do so that we don't become crippled inside is just go, hey, I own my worth anyway, and start more and more and more loving ourselves. This is the connection between anxiety and self-love. Huge! Anxiety and self-love. If we don't love ourselves, if we don't make this a practice, a daily practice of just nurturing and loving our soul, then we won't care if we feel bad. And anxiety feels like shit, right? Vicki, yes, I understand. Haven't seen my Owen, yes, since Valentine's Day. I'm with you, darling. Vicki, but things happen for us and not against us. Yes, one of the theories in here, not a theory, one of the truths in here in my community is everything happens for us and not to us. If you're new to my community, you might be going, what is she talking about? You know, everything in me wants to villainize that person. And trust me, there's, you know, parts of me that want to do that too. But I know that I'm not going to feel good if I do that, because I believe they were actually enlisted by the divine even before I came in to do the deed so that I could grow. So it's about our beautiful presence being hidden from us. And then it's the great like treasure hunt, okay? As we do the archaeological dig through the things that were put in place before the age 7 and sometimes after the age 7. And I'm burning sage and cedar this morning on this because I think this is just huge. So I'm cleaning for all of us, for the collective. My sacred cedar collected by my Native American medicine woman on the sacred mountain in San Diego. And the sage that I collected on the side of the road. just putting sage and cedar out into this for the collective, that we could, well, I'm here to open prison doors for people. And here's the thing, I saw this morning. Hi, Ellie. Yes, how are things in England? I had a vision where I was down in a dungeon and like sunlight was coming through one of the grates in the wall, you know, the posts, whatever, where all the, anyway. And the prison doors were all open and there was nobody in the prison cells. And the metaphor was that I was setting people free. And really what I do, just to be clear, what I do here on Monday, Wednesday, I'm here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern. Today is Fairy Godmother Monday. Is all I do is bring you back home to you. That's all I'm doing. It's not me. The only thing about me that's special about me in this situation is that I pay attention and I listen and I obey spirit. Does this make sense? So if you get liberated here, it's because you did it. You did it. You did it. The divine in you did it. Sage is wonderful. I miss, yeah, smoke, smudge, and dancing. Yes. Oops, Lorraine from Scotland. Oh, sorry, honey. That is a big oops. Forgive me. I have a lot of Scots in my community. Yes, big ow. I'm so sorry, Ellie. So all I do here is bring you back home to you and to your own beauty and to your own wisdom and to your own inner sanctuary. So burning sage and cedar in tribute of cleaning and clearing that old energy of people that we perceive have hurt us when really they were in service to us, to show us the BS that is layered in our psyche, waiting to be cleared because it's holding us back. Vicki, I'm allowing my body to heal the crud. Yes, you're such a testimony of this. So I can be about, yes, Vicki, I love this. I love this. Yay, Vicki, I'm so proud of your courage. Yes. So as I come into this more deeply, and it doesn't mean, Rike from Brazil. Yay. It doesn't mean that I don't feel the humanness of it. It doesn't mean that. It just means I get to evaluate, whoa, the conclusion I came to myself from that rejection is not true. Is it universally true that if somebody rejects you, that there's something wrong with you? Could it be universally true that if someone rejects you, it's something that they're processing? Everybody shake their head and say yes. If someone rejects you, it's something that they are processing, not you. But I did start a little late this morning. So I hope that this is resonating with you and can give you another side of pain, because the whole reason for pain is, well, it does purify us, but that's not like why we do it. It's just to show us the bullshit that we've been buying our whole lives about ourselves, that are helping us to dim our light and not keep our energy high and clear and fully express who we are. It keeps us sick. It keeps us diseased. It keeps us keeps extra weight on us. It just keeps us from our full expression. So Karen is saying yes. So we can really be liberated from being victims of pain and other people doing things to us, because other people aren't doing things to us. Be easy and learn the Portuguese. Yeah, I know, Rike, but you know what? I think there's some kind of translator you can put on yours. Woo, we got some serious burnage here today. So I think that this was important. I think that this is really cleaning the collective here. And by the way, we are all energy. We are all energy. And Rike, the reason you show up here is because you don't even understand a word I'm saying. but you feel the energy. Stephen, seems like a constant struggle to keep the noise from the world. Yes, down. Yes, that's the whole game. Guidance that I know is given, but you must hear and understand the world just keep getting loud. Yeah, so, I was just listening, I was studying Bob Proctor this weekend, and he's just like this 86-year-old dude that he was the guy that narrated The Secret, the guy with the white hair that narrated The Secret. And he's like, we must be so careful now. Oh, this brings a vision that I had this weekend. We must be so careful now with all the stuff going on in the world to not let it take us out. And, here was an 86-year-old man saying this. And so this is what I've been saying forever, because I just personally can't afford to feel bad. It just doesn't feel right to me. I've spent my whole life there and I'm not going back. So if something doesn't feel good, I love myself enough to walk away. If something doesn't feel good, and that's in the 3 Keys to Self-Love, go to 3keys2selflove.com to get the fast, easy PDF for quick relief for you. 3keys2selflove.com, the number 3, keys like you put in your car, to selflove.com, and get that ebook. Yeah, so we just tuned it out, Steve. I've been out of the news for 30 years, and it's served me immensely. And if you're supposed to hear about it, you do. You don't have to take a bath in everybody else's bullshit or what their beliefs are. And, the more I get into this, the more I understand that it's an agenda. And so that's okay. It doesn't have to affect me. Abraham says, politics and world leadership are as important as a little tiny flea on the back of a great big dog. So we don't have to even worry about it. We just keep our energy high and clear. Keep learning the truth about who we are. And like Dr. Joe said this morning, what was it? We are here to prove that the divine lives in us. We are here to prove that divine lives in us. We are here to prove that the divine lives in us. This is the game. This is the game, y'all. The game is proving that the divine lives in you. Just let that settle. And it's the cosmic Easter egg hunt. The divine is in me. So that means if someone else is putting something on me, I don't have to take it personally. It might be their process, and I send them love while they're doing it. That's divine in me, right? I'm probably going to do a little live stream on this in the Hacks for Anxiety and Depression group, just so I can go deeper on this with you all. But let's see. Today is Fairy Godmother Monday. Those of you who know about grounding to Mother Earth, we're going to just go ahead and do that real quick. I'm going to start getting us into the quantum field, and that is where you are one with everything. You are one with it all. You are one with it all. You are nobody, nowhere, in no time with nothing. And that means that you are everyone, everywhere, with all the time, in the infinite time, with everything. So you're connected with all the gifts, okay? So here we are, got my crystal ball. I love Fairy Godmother Monday. We make our own dreams come true in the quantum field of all possibilities. It is intensely profound. And we are all energy. And when we keep our energy high and clear here, we send that out to the planet, and we give people relief energetically all over the world. And I intentionally do this Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8 a.m. every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at facebook.com/Lorraine Pursell, MA. Because of that. And because of emergence, and because of coherence. Because when we are gathered together and we go into transcendent state, we just raise the vibration of the planet. That's why we're here, you guys. That's why you're here. That's why you join me. Because I bring you back home to the truth of you. that the divine does live in you. That you can get to the point where you just say the word bliss and everything's like, ah, I'm in heaven now, okay? Come back to that state. Karen, this was a perfect message for me today on my birthday. Thank you for the healing it brought me. Karen, happy birthday. Brenda, great way to start the week off. Yes, Vicky, Mother Earth says, be free to be me. Yes, that's the whole thing, being free to be us. And if we notice that we're not being 100% ourselves, if we're holding ourselves back, if we're not in our full expression, if we are censoring ourselves, if we are editing ourselves, that means that something else is operating in us and we get to move through it. And today I just saw a bigger thing that was operating in me. Karen, happy birthday. So glad you were born and so glad you're here. So if this is kind of like a, you know, and that's okay. It just means that you're trying to figure it out with your mind. It's more of a settling it into your body, into your heart. Just let it settle in. This was like profound that I shared this morning. So it's big stuff. It's really big stuff and very contrary. You will not find hardly anybody on the planet. Darcy, hey. You are so welcome, Karen. The divine lives in us. So what is the desire of your heart? What is the desire of your heart? As your fairy godmother, I'm going to usher you into the quantum field of all possibilities. Every fraction of a second, there are infinite planet Earths and infinite universes. Which one do you choose? I choose the universe that is open-armed and full of love. And even in the things that appear hurtful, there's love, because it is showing me an old wound that I get to excavate, bring out to the light, and which I did this morning with the Hacks group. And yes. Stephen, thank you again. Thank you all again. I am without natural mother presence, and I feel I've touched a part of that spiritual need until I get back to my real life. Thank you. And maybe forever, Steve. It's okay. It's all right. We all need that. We all need that. So what is your desire? What is your desire? Desire means of the Father. So if you have a desire in your heart, it's from God. Look at these beautiful things. Here's this beautiful crystal, my crystal wand, and here's my crystal ball, which is selenite, the unicorn energy, where the unicorns dwell on the 7th to the 10th dimension and take our requests to the throne of God, which is just like the seat of the soul. And so what is your desire? What is that? I want you to just feel it and let yourself get sucked into the vortex of the feeling of that desire. Just let yourself get pulled in. Just sucked into the black hole of your desire, to where you're just traveling down the wormhole. You're just going deeper, 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 deeper. Yes. Yes. Yes, Vicky. Love it. Yes. What is that desire? My desire is to send this message out in a massive way around the planet. Not for my glory, but to just spread it bigger and bigger and bigger, and to set more and more and more people free into their own beauty, into their own worth, into their own worthiness, into their own gorgeousness, into the divine that's within them, so that they can then set other people free, and it can just go. And when we join together here, wherever two or more are gathered in one intention, that's why this is so powerful on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, when we all gather together at 8 a.m. Eastern, because our collective energy melds together and we become an exponential force of light and love. Is this making sense? So I so appreciate you being here and helping me. with the upliftment of the planet. So what is your desire? If you wish, you can drop it in the comments. Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely. Yes. What is your desire? What is the thing that God has put in your heart? The vision that won't go away. My desire is for healing of our planet and for others to be kind, share a smile, spread a little kindness. Yes. Yes, Vicki. Who else wants to share their desire? I would put mine in the comments, but I can't type when my phone is on this thing. What is your desire? And just embody it now. Mine is to be in fuller expression and not to let anything get in the way of my shine. To pull the covers back on all of it so that it's exposed and exposed to the light, so that, mold is darkness and it just thrives in darkness. So, I love to just expose these things and let the light of witness, meaning other people seeing it, come in, because it can't hide in light. Steve, I want to just stand before the ocean and reconnect to that spiritual energy, that connection to my ancestors. Once you truly feel that powerful connection, it's torture to be without. And I did not mean to lose you guys once home. Oh yeah, no way that will happen. Have become a part of my life. Yes. And Steve, you can connect with the energy of the ocean right now. You don't need to be there. It'll be nice when you are there, but it's all energy. Just that energy of the ocean and your ancestors. Connect with it now and be it now. And then when you learn how to do this, when Source shows you how to do this, then you can show your people how to do this. That wherever they are in the world, they can connect to the energy that they desire. I only work with leaders, y'all. Karen, my desire is to be real no matter who likes it. Live my life without feeling judgment from my family. Yeah, and you will have judgment from your family, I'm just going to tell you. But it just always comes down to this. Is this enough to keep me from living my soul's purpose? Is this enough to keep me from living my soul's purpose? Yes, we would prefer their love and affection and adoration, but a lot of us on here don't have that. And so it, in a way, is liberating, because we've dissociated where we are strong without it, and we don't need it to thrive. Just like Steve doesn't need the ocean to thrive. We can connect with our own inner flame. Oh, we can connect with all the people who have passed over, who love us, and who now know the truth, to send us that truth. Yes, 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 yes. So now the invitation is to embody this today. Embody this. Be the person who, Steve, I'm going to use you as an example, who is at the ocean right now, who is standing in the waves, who does have his ancestors all around him in a big circle. You are that person today. How would he walk? How would he sit? How would he dress? What would he eat? How would he behave? What things would come out of his mouth? Embodying that energy, being that person. Karen, I've lived for them and thrown myself aside for too long. Time to love me for me. Yes, 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 Karen. Absolutely. Who else wants to share what their desire is? And the invitation is to experience it and then embody it, because this is where we work it out. Because if we don't understand the vibration of it, when it shows up, we won't recognize it, or we'll cast it away because we don't think we're worth it. So now is the time to practice the energy of that. So when it shows up, we go, oh, there you are. I've been waiting for you. I'm ready. And Abraham says it's when it's just like, I know it. It's there. It's already there. Like God showed me, I just felt like last week, like the money and the impact is done. It's just done. It's just done. Now it's just, waiting for everything to line up and all of that to happen, but it's done. Things that I have been calling in for a long time are done. So when you get the feeling that it's just done and it's not even a big deal anymore, that's when it comes in. Okay, so I'm going to draw a card. Oh, yes. For more of my work, go to 3keys2selflove.com. The number 3 keys like you put in your card, 2selflove.com, to learn the connection between the hack of anxiety being self-love. The deeper we go into self-love, the less anxiety we have. What can you appreciate about yourself? What can you just absolutely adore? Vicky says, and guiding meditations of beautiful ocean sounds and effects on YouTube that are so soothing. Yeah, I think that's for you, Steve. I found an oil on Amazon that is called Beach. I mix it with distilled water sprayed in my place. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, so I'm just seeing which card is for us today. I think it's 3 down from the top. Can I just say I adore this space with you all? Oh, you guys! Unbound. Oh my God, this is so profound. Unbound. That's what I'm talking about today. Being unbound. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to read what it says. This is from Rebecca Campbell, Work Your Light. Oh, yes. It's all about being unbound. That's the game. That's the game of life. We come in, we get bound up by circumstances and events. Yeah. Yeah, Karen. Stephen, spent half my life living forever despite losing them. I am vowed to live as my... Yes, Stephen. Woo! Yes, Stephen. This is the answer to everything. This is the game. Unwinding that stuff. And then the present hurts. They just are showing you the old things that are keeping you bound. And so we can say, thank you for showing me my inner pain so I can be free from it and then be more of me. Yes, you got it. Unbound. Unbound is 94. And I opened right to it, of course. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. It is time to release old soul stories that have been playing out in your life. They are coming up to be healed. There has never been a safer time to clear these patterns than right now. Yes. Before we used to get murdered, raped, burned, drowned, see our families massacred in front of us for being truth and who we are. There's too much truth now for that to happen. Okay, the truth is gaining momentum. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. There has never been a safer time to clear these patterns than now. Take a look at patterns in your life. I feel like she's just saying what I said all morning. That you are ready to release. Ancient vows and contracts that your soul made that have an expiry date. It could be a vow of silence, of chastity, or of poverty. It is time to unwind from them. That's what we're doing. We are unraveling all the stuff that we have bought that has held us down. This is the community of being liberated. The prison doors are being opened every time you show up here, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or watch the replay. Your prison doors are being opened so you can just walk right out. This is the life in which you free yourself from trauma of lives past, and I can also say traumas from this life. What old ways of being have an expiry date? When you name them, you claim them, and they stop holding power over you. That's why I shared in the hacks group this morning, because when you name it and claim it, it's out. It can no longer hide in the darkness. When acknowledging these old patterns, it is also important to acknowledge how they have served you up till now. Yes. For example, a soul pattern of playing small, caused by a soul fear of being seen or sharing your voice, would have served you by keeping you safe. In order to grow, you now need to soften by receiving and calling in support. In order to grow, you now need to soften by receiving and calling in support. It is time to unbind from the old ways of being that are no longer sustainable. Work your light activation. Hold the card to your chest and say, and I'm doing this for all of us, I release all old soul stories, vows, contracts, and patterns that are no longer aligned with who I came here to be in the present time. Feel that power. Feel that power for yourself right now. I carry the lessons, growth, and gifts, but I no longer choose to live the same story. May I be unbound, forever unbound. And just look at this picture and just let that just call to you. Be unbound, and just lift your energy as your energy is just getting lifted. This was powerful this morning. Powerful. Thank you for joining me. Let's just send this beautiful energy out across the entire planet now. Light and love energy across the entire planet, across the entire world. Just see hearts opening all over the planet. See loads lifting all over the planet. See scales falling from eyes and people seeing clearly into their own lives right now all over the planet. Every one of you in India, Brazil, Scotland, Canada, US, whoever else, you from your spot, send light and love all from your spot. We will cover the entire earth. Just a blanket of white light love energy all over the planet. Okay? Embody your desire today. Pretend, be like a little kid when you used to just feel it and be it. Just let your imagination go. You are that person today and tomorrow. And I'll be back here Wednesday, 8 a.m. Eastern, where our topic will be, You Are God Afraid. You are God afraid. And Friday for Body Talk Friday, Heal Your Body Today. And I think that's Christmas Day. I'm pretty holiday, so I couldn't believe when I was looking up. Yes, Karen, it was very powerful. Thank you for being here so that you could share in it with me and pull it out of me, okay? Stephen, I think the most helpful is just knowing you're not the only one who feels that way. Yes, it's very powerful, right? Real spirituality is not really accepted by most, but it's not something wrong with you. No, there are others who live life feeling as we live it, living by being true to your heart and spirit. It's okay to feel it, yes. And you just know that those people aren't safe to talk to about it, but then you find these little pockets like this one where we're all in the same tribe. And the thing is, Our mission and purpose is to keep our energy high and clear and let those emotions move through us. It doesn't mean we stuff them or deny them. We feel it. We feel the pain. We cry the rivers of tears, but then we get back up and then we deliver the light and love, because every time we remove one of those things, it's another smudge on our glass that is cleaned off so that the light can just shine out of our face. And I did have a vision this weekend, very powerful. I saw my face, but I know it was representative of everybody's face who is, doing this work, just shining. As the dark gets darker, our light will just automatically show, because we have been cleaning the things that keep us in darkness. And it's like if you had a very dim candle or a very dim flashlight and you were in a dark room, it would illuminate, right? And that's what's happening now. So didn't Jesus say, well, he said, I am the light of the world, but he also said, greater things than I did, you will do. And I think we are in the beginning now of seeing that happen. There's so much going on now where we are doing greater works than Jesus did. Okay, that's what he said. All it means is that we step into our power, trust, believe. I'm not saying we're Jesus. I'm not saying we're God. I'm saying divine is in us. Divine lives in us. And in a holographic universe, that means it is us. Whoops. All the cards just fell on the floor. So join me on Wednesday for Light and Love Wednesday, where we devote our entire time, once we get our energy high and clear, to sharing this beautiful energy around the entire planet. And then Friday, on Christmas Day, Body Talk Friday, I felt same there is a gathering. I felt the same there is a gathering. Yes. And you're one of the spearheads, Steve. You're one of the spearheads, because only leaders show up here, whether you know you are or not, because I only work with leaders. Okay? So it's you. It's you. You're the spearhead. Each and every one of you is the spearhead. We are all the spearhead. Okay? And our first and most energy goes to nourishing our own soul. Okay, I love you. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for magnifying the energy. Thank you for bringing us into emergence, bringing us into coherence, and then sending that out to the entire planet. Just keep this energy going. On Wednesday, we'll pick it up again. So we're like 24/7 with this energy. We're keeping it going like a vigil. All right. I'll see you in 2 days, and I love you. I'll see you, if not before, I'll see you in the Hacks group, I'm sure. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. I see who you are. I see who you are. I see who you are so that you can see who you are. Sending you so much love to you, your family, your extended family, your extended family's extended family, and so this goes out across the entire globe. I'll see you in 2 days. Blessings. Bye.